This is your weekly trip to paradise, Louisiana style, with Gary Risponi. Paradise, Louisiana is also brought to you by Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, IMCO, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.
Welcome to this week's edition of Paradise, Louisiana. I'm Gary Risponi. Coming to you again from Superior Bait and Tackle right here on Sagan Lane. Just talking to Mr. John here, and I said, how's business, Mr. John? He said, tell you what, slow spring, right now we're wide open, everything is good. I've been wide open, but I ain't been accomplishing much, let me tell you. I made a visit to the doctor the other day. I got some good news and bad news. The good news is I'm recovering well. I don't have any pain, but he just pained my heart. He told me I got 7 more weeks before I can shoot a shotgun. Even though the pacemaker's on my left eye, and I shoot on the right. I'm gonna miss the dove season. I'm gonna miss opening dove season. I'm gonna miss the teal season, because it's only 2 weeks away. And man, do I have some good reports for you for teal. We're gonna visit Chaz right now. He's keeping us going. I'm getting some good reports coming again from Slidell. They had a couple of events this week, and I didn't get any video because, like I said, I went out here to run the Rod Bull. Within the next couple of weeks, I ought to have some video and tell you how it went. We had, I think the Duck Festival is normally the 2nd and 3rd week in August. I didn't hear anything from them. I didn't do my homework. I didn't start calling them till yesterday, and I couldn't get anybody. So we do have a lot happening. The Star Tournament's going to wrap up this weekend coming, and we will have a lot of news coming from our people over there at CCA right now, especially Rad Thresher. So he'll be over there. Might be on the 12th Monday that we do that. So just stay tuned. I'm going to tell you, we'll bring you some more Chaz and what's going on. Fish in the marsh. We got a good duck report and a fish report. You're watching Paradise, Louisiana, right here. Superior Bait and Tackle on Sagan Lane.
Hi, I'm Nolan Perry, and I just took care of Mr. Gary Risponi here on this beautiful 2018 Ford Expedition.
Right up Interstate 55, right here. As soon as you get in Mississippi, Town, Mississippi. Here's where it's at. It's a short drive, but it saves you a lot of money.
We're at 108 Old Highway 98 East in Old Tylertown, Mississippi, 39667. Perry Brothers Ford.
That's right. There's just no doubt about it that this is a place where food is created differently from anywhere else in the world because it just couldn't happen anywhere else. We're a culture made up of so many different people, love of ingredients, love of cooking styles, and they're all right here. At the end of the day, that's all Baton Rouge.
For the thirsty, for those who hang out in packs, for heroes, for sidekicks, for those who see the glass half empty, for those who see it half full, for those on the right, for those on the left, for those with nicknames, for those with curves, for people that cycle, for people that recycle, for BFFs, for frenemies, for those with style, for lovers, for families, for big families, for everyone.
I'm Brett Favre. As a quarterback in the NFL, if I didn't stay focused, I ended up on my back or worse. Even the smallest distraction could make a good play or offensive drive come to an end. When you're in a car, the smallest distraction could end much more than a drive. It could end someone's life. Just like I refuse to lose on the field, I refuse to lose someone I love to distracted driving. And you should too. Focus on the road. Don't drive distracted. A message from Farm Bureau Insurance.
As members of a Touchstone Energy cooperative, we've all got a job to do. And the more we work together, the more we save. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy cooperative.
I've been asking him to change the oil for months now, and he never did. So I finally just went to Benny's. They even washed my car for free. And you know what? It was amazing. Yeah, I left Benny's and got home before Rob even knew I was gone.
Benny? Who the heck is Benny?
Oh my God, look at him.
He's trying to eat it. Yeah, I'm gonna flip this in. So guys, I'm gonna flip that in. Hand me that pole. That strip jumping right here. We'll go over what we're doing here. See if we can get another one. Oh my goodness.
Oh, it came out.
Holy mackerel. Holy mackerel. Can't see nothing in the sun.
No, I can't see anything. I just hear him busting it.
Try this one more time. I didn't even get to move it. I didn't even get to move it. Holy moly. This is a first for me, ladies and gents. And so one's on the Matrix Minnow. That's on the top water. Let me show you this one. And what we are doing, we showed you guys this last time on the last episode, is locating shrimp off the river. And we just been driving around all afternoon, kind of looking for shrimp again. Hadn't really seen nothing, so we came to the bridge here, pulled up. As you can see, there's a barge behind us. And I've had some success right here before in my life, but we pulled up. It's 35 foot of water right here. But this barge is doing something. The shrimp are coming through, or the shrimp are using it, and the trout are busting the shrimp right up on the barge. I know it's kind of hard to see with the sun, but there were some serious blow-ups there for a second. Look, there goes a shrimp right there, skipping. It's just amazing to catch them. When you're on trout, there's a shrimp. When you're on trout and suspended, they're suspended hitting shrimp like this, you cannot beat jerk baits and top waters. It's just a phenomenal way to catch them. Fantastic presentation for suspended. These fish, like I said, they're in 35 foot of water and they're suspended. Oh my goodness, they are so thick right here. I mean, they're not even letting me hit it. Look at the shrimp skipping. Oh, this is like the coolest thing ever. I mean, just total pandemonium. Obviously, that barge is acting kind of like a rig or maybe a current block or something. And they are just annihilating them shrimp. Look, this one here's got the whiskers in his mouth. And this Matrix Minnow, it goes down 2 to 5 foot. You can slow sink it all the way down, but it is a great bait to use when you're trying to just keep the lure right under the surface, right where these fish are at. The shrimp are up on the surface running from the trout, and this is just a great lure to use to keep it right under the surface here. And I'm just watching these shrimp running. Look, there goes one running on the barge there. This is just awesome stuff right here, y'all. Awesome stuff. There he is. Look at the shrimp by that ladder. I mean, this is nasty. This is Louisiana at its finest, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and set the camera up so Captain Ty can throw the top water with us in here, and we can do some serious damage here. This will be in this month's bait box. This is a bad mamma jamma, the Matrix Minnow and all of the colors. We're gonna try couple colors here. Let me set the camera up so Captain Todd can throw this matrix mullet. We have some fun.
Look at this fish. That ain't no joke. Ready? Hey, look at that fish. I'm not even letting it come up. Look at him chasing it. Look at him right by him. See him? Chasing it?
Totally impressive, incredible action. It's pretty good fish Ty's got here. Solid 2.5 pounder. Make sure you show that one to the camera, baby. Look at that chunk, boy.
This is how you I'm about to put 2 top waters on
The Matrix minnow. The Matrix mullet. This is one of its finest moments, I can tell you. It doesn't get much better than this, guys. This is some of the coolest stuff I've ever seen in all of my life. Totally, totally incredible. You could just hear them blowing up on the top water with Ty back there. And look, this is all Ty and I did. We knew when we came to an area that we fished the other day, like what you saw in the last Dots ITV, we didn't see any shrimp skipping. And we just know these fish are really chasing shrimp right now. So we just kept driving around and looking around. I haven't been around this area in years, but I know the shrimp are in this area. So I just wanted to drive around and look. I figured that we would have a better chance of getting lucky and finding shrimp skipping around was a better option than actually, fishing our butts off and and trying to get lucky and run into the trout. When it's like this and the trout and the shrimp are just everywhere, shrimp are really thick right now. You want to find the shrimp. If that's what they're on and they're schooling these shrimp up and getting them to the surface, use that to your advantage. A lot of times it's going to be birds. Oh, almost got Ty. A lot of times it's going to be birds showing you where that is. But obviously, this is kind of a weird spot.
Look at this. Oh my.
Kind of a weird spot for birds to be able to fly with all of the bridge and the structure around. This barge, I've really never seen it here before, so I don't know if this is just a fluke or they actually using the barge to catch these fish. These fish are beautiful, all really nice chunks. Some of them are almost 3 pounds. It's totally incredible, guys. Always be on the lookout for shrimp skipping on the surface. Shrimp is the key. These look like white shrimp, I'm sure, huh? Shrimp is the key to speckled trout when you get into the summer months, into the fall. Let me tell you, like we said before, this river system is deadly. It's been a few years since it's been good. It's been really flooded the last several years, but it's been super low this year and fantastic. And these shrimp are really in here. this fish, boy. Look at this one. Yeah, baby. I think y'all get the point, guys. No need to talk about this much more. I don't really need to showcase how awesome this Matrix minnow is. The Matrix mullet, another phenomenal bait. We're gonna pull out the big dog camera, see if we can get some real good shots of them hitting the top water. I'll get that out with some pliers in a minute. Let Todd show y'all this fish. Always be careful. Watch out. Be careful with them treble hooks when you're using the hard baits, but this is the way to catch fish when they're up high in the water column, hitting shrimp. You subscribe to our monthly bait box, Matrix Minnow, that's a bad dude. We get a load.
For the thirsty, for those who hang out in packs, for heroes, for sidekicks, for those who see the glass half empty, for those who see it half full, for those on the right, for those on the left, for those with nicknames, for those with curves, for people that cycle, for people that recycle, for BFFs, for frenemies, for those with style, for lovers, for families, for big families, for everyone.
I've been asking him to change the oil for months now, and he never did. So I finally just went to Benny's. They even washed my car for free. Uh-huh. And you know what? It was amazing. Yeah, I left Benny's and got home before Rob even knew I was gone.
Benny? Who the heck is Benny?
So what are you going to do with the speckled trout? That's right. There's just no doubt about it that this is a place where food is created differently from anywhere else in the world because it just couldn't happen anywhere else. We're a culture made up of so many different people, love of ingredients, love of cooking styles, and they all right here. At the end of the day, that's all Baton Rouge.
This is Don Dubuque asking you to join me as a member of the Coastal Conservation Association. For 30 years, CCA has worked in Louisiana to conserve our incredible fisheries, making sure that our fishing is great today and for generations to come, whether looking out for redfish and specks, eliminating gill nets, building reefs across the coast, or work at the state capitol and in D.C., CCA is doing what's best for the fish and the sport we love so much. Your $30 membership will ensure that this work and our great fishing endures well into the future. Go to ccalouisiana.com and join CCA today.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana, and this short news report. Again, I'm going to tell you to ride the bull, but this past weekend, I talked to some of the people that were there. They were a good crowd, but I missed not being there. But right now, look at this picture. It's a young friend of mine, Harrison Tablio. He got a lease up in Welsh, and all the guys were getting excited. They sent this was past Monday. This is Monday here, this is the past Monday. Look at the teal on their lease. That don't get you excited. If you read Joe Macalusa's article, he told you the same thing. He says, we had one report that said worst duck count we ever had, but teal count was outstanding. Blue-winged teal was outstanding, way over the average, this time the long-term average. Teal will be everywhere, usually the first of the season. I hunt the Southwest. I have never had a bad teal season in the Southwest. And Gator, Klondike, Welsh, our way. So y'all get excited. I think that I'm gonna be excited for y'all. If I get a chance, I'm gonna get some video. So get us ready. We're ready to go. Thanks to Joe Macalusa, too. He stays on top of it. Always check out his report in the Morning Advocate. And now, another duck report we got is the big ducks, all the potholes are full of water. So which is that's good. And you know what kind of water we down here. They got other parts of the country that's dry, but we got people watching the creeks because they were getting to the top. Thank God it's that up, and some of it got out in the Amite River and whatever, but all the way up Mississippi, Jackson, the Pearl River, they were all full. So the report I'm getting right now is that the breeding grounds, they're probably already leaving. They're heading this way, and it won't be long. So there's a lot of water in the Dakotas and up in Canada. So a good report. I'll come back with a Berkeley Abu Ghazal. One more. I'll come back with a Berkeley Abu Garcia fishing report.
I'm Brett Favre. As a quarterback in the NFL, if I didn't stay focused, I ended up on my back or worse. Even the smallest distraction could make a good play or offensive drive come to an end. When you're in a car, the smallest distraction could end much more than a drive. It could end someone's life. Just like I refuse to lose on the field, I refuse to lose someone I love to distracted driving. And you should too. Focus on the road. Don't drive distracted. A message from Farm Bureau Insurance.
So what are you going to do with the speckled trout? That's right. There's just no doubt about it that this is a place where food is created differently from anywhere else in the world because it just couldn't happen anywhere else. We're a culture made up of so many different people, love of ingredients, love of cooking styles, and they all right here. At the end of the day, that's all Baton Rouge.
As members of a Touchstone Energy cooperative, we've all got a job to do. And the more we work together, the more we save. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
This is Don Dubuque asking you to join me as a member of the Coastal Conservation Association. For 30 years, CCA has worked in Louisiana to conserve our incredible fisheries, making sure that our fishing is great today and for generations to come. Whether looking out for redfish and specks, eliminating gill nets, building reefs across the coast, or work at the state capitol and in D.C., CCA is doing what's best for the fish and the sport we love so much. Your $30 membership will ensure that this work and our great fishing endures well into the future. Go to ccalouisiana.com and join CCA today.
Welcome back to Superior Bait and Tackle and Berkeley Abu Garcia Fishing Report. And while I'm saying Abu Garcia Fishing Report, let me tell you what was the hottest bait this week. I talked to my favorite captain down there, Captain Mike Brantley, fishing fool. He's telling me right now that he was out there, he was fishing this morning, and he was catching fish, and he sent me some pictures of some people he'd been fishing with him this week with some monster redfish. He'd been fishing the Chef Pass, New Penny Gulf shrimp, been the hottest bait. Now last week he was fishing the banks in the Chef, and he was fishing a matrix shad, and then he moved off and he started fishing a slip cork. He's sticking. He said that New Penny is catching redfish, catching flounder, catching everything on that New Penny. I never forget fishing with Gary Cross this time of year, and we were fishing in Hackberry Rod and Gun Club, and they put us on them, getting close to that time. They put us on them daggone flounder and that New Penny shrimp. It was just unbelievable. Just free on the cork, throwing them over there on their points in the ship canal, and it's just unbelievable right now. So that's a hot bait. You got it right here at Paradise, Louisiana. The rest of the captains I know is doing the same thing. Now, right now the redfish are doing good. They're running from storms. You saw with Chaz. Chaz is running. He knows where to go. He knows how the tide is doing. He knows where to go. They got their network. With all those captains out there, especially the captains over there at Island Marina, Miss Angie and David, and all their captains, Clint, and they always give them report to each other. So Mike got oodles of captains. They call and talk and keep it going. And And they follow each other sometimes when they all catch the fish, or they call when they went to a place and not doing it. So the fishing report right now, saltwater, I didn't have nothing coming from Grand Isle. And I'm sure the redfish are in the passes. They're catching those bull reds. Don't have a first-hand report of the pictures, but I will have it next week. Now, in fact, in 2 weeks, I'm going to have you a full report on the Star Tournament. And that's be going on, be the last weekend. Don't just give up. There's still some prize-winning fish out there, so get out there. Go and catch them fish on that last weekend. There's a lot of football and stuff on TV. Tigers and them are going to be playing on a Sunday, so a lot of your other colleges are going to be on TV or be out there. If you can't get in the water, go visit one of our colleges over there in Louisiana and do them a good job. We got to keep praying. The storms right now still are running. They got some out in the Gulf. We don't know what's going to happen. Today, the 29th, I'm taping this. It's the anniversary of Katrina. Just a short time right after that was Rita. We got run out of it. Don and I got run out of Klondike. We was to Klondike close to getting a po' boy, a Tasso po' boy, and sheriff come in and said, guys, I hate to rush y'all, better grab your Tasso and get out. He said, we got a storm coming, and that was the other bad one, Rita. So please, instead of prayer, don't forget, ask for intervention. Ask God, come on, protect us. Let it go up in the mountains somewhere and get away from us. But they there this time of year, they predicting it could be bad. So far, we've been blessed. Let's keep it up. All I'm going to tell you is send me a report. Send me those pictures. Let me know. Spillway, I ain't hearing nothing right now from Spillway. I hear nothing on Sacalay except for the Lake Verret area. So my friends up in Larto, they're getting ready to go to Europe for a couple of weeks. And he says that it's been slow there. They're catching a few, the Sacalay, bass, catfish, but he says it's been slow, the water's down. So all I can tell you is, one more time, thank God for Louisiana. Come by Superior Bait and Tackle and get all the information you want, all the newest baits, and get those reels fixed, man. He got them reels right now stacked up, your rods, your reels, whatever. And if you're going to be hunting, you have a hard time finding, yeah, go next door, Jim Firearms. See you later. You're watching Paradise, Louisiana. God bless Louisiana one more time.
Paradise, Louisiana is also brought to you by Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Vinny's Car Wash and Oil Change, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, IMCO, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.